Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo or Sileo. I completely forgot how to pronounce it over the past 2 days. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's available free on itch.io, and if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newer version earlier, then go to their Patreon. I should have looked up. I think it's like $5, but it could be $3. You'd have to go check yourself. So, on the last Let's Play, we met Ty, and who was the other person? Their name was Lucas, for possible employment, because we could work as a bartender, or we could work as somebody that does, like, entertainment venues, security, catering, etc., etc. But then, we finally arrived at home, where we noticed something was immediately off, and let me reset my face. There we go. The front door wasn't locked, and I know we'd locked it when we left earlier in the morning. I stood there for a moment, looking around to see if anything was disturbed, when I heard a noise come from somewhere deeper inside the house. Surprise! This is also a horror game, just like Echo and The Smoke Room. I was not alone. In an attempt to arm myself, I grabbed the nearest object I could find. It was a pool noodle, an umbrella leaning against the wall by the front door, and began to silently creep into the house, hoping to maintain the element of surprise. As I got further into the house, I determined where the sound was coming from. Diego's laundry room ran alongside the back of his kitchen, with a side door leading to the bathroom. Standing in the kitchen, the sounds were coming from right around the corner. I braced myself for conflict and leapt into the room. I'm gonna have to censor that. What? Oh shit, I'm sorry. I forgot that other people live here. What the fuck, dude? Why are you even home? Get off. I got off early. Why didn't you call out or something? I don't know. I thought it was a burglar. Tell me that there's other people in the house? People that live here? People that own the house? I'm so sorry. I didn't expect you to be home yet. Oh, please. I wasn't exactly being quiet over here. You knew I was home. I did not. I thought you were an intruder or something. Some intruder hanging out in the laundry? What was I gonna do? Steal dirty clothes? I know there are some perverts out there that want to steal a musky husky's underpants, see? I didn't think that far ahead. You just wanted to see me naked. Admit it, dude. How was I supposed to know you were naked? Pfft, hope the view is worth it. I'm sorry, Diego. I promise. That wasn't my intention. Actually, it kind of was. For this route, we're gonna be trying to go for the, cheetah guy. Next one, you might go for, Mr. Humongous, junk guy. As if you liked it. Shit. Like, you're a good-looking guy and all. Don't get me wrong, but this wasn't my plan. Diego grumbled, but said nothing further. He asked if I wanted some sausage from the fridge. I was dying a little inside. Diego probably was too. But really, it wasn't a big deal. Even though he looks very grumbly, he went off to have a shower, and the day continued on as normal, a little gingerly. The whole experience would be out of our minds soon enough, and life would continue as normal. Eventually, we'd both retire to bed, as we'd done the previous nights. Awkward encounter aside, it had been a good day. Hyena. Day uno, dos, tres, cuatro. The morning had begun with a thus far unpreceded event. Precedented. Sorry, I swear I read visual novels, that is. The curtains were drawn, and the house was quiet. It was the first I had I was the first to have woken. Using the time to my advantage, I entered the kitchen and began rummaging through the cupboards, hoping to find something I could cook. After all, Diego had made breakfast for me twice already. It was time to return the favor. I had initially planned to make something a touch healthier than his usual fare, but was unable to find any such thing in the house. So I decided on something of a breakfast boiga, hash browns, scrambled eggs, onions, and a breakfast sausage patty with ketchup and sandwich between two slices of brioche bread. Brioche? Quickly got to work. And, with flawless timing, Diego plodded in his way into the kitchen just as I was serving up. Whoa, what you cooking? Actually, I just finished. You can go. I handed Diego a plate with 2 breakfast boigas on it. I had considered only giving him one, but I knew he wouldn't have been satisfied. Ooh, ooh. Wow, what is this? Looks good. For lack of a better name, we'll call it breakfast boiga. It's got all your favorites, I think. Diego took a big bite of our voiced boiga, spilling onions and a bit of ketchup on his plate as he did. He chewed it for a few moments and swallowed uwu before his mouth erupted in a huge grin. Oh man, this is delicious. You've totally outdone yourself. I'm glad you liked it. I want to repay you for cooking breakfast these past couple of days. Don't worry about it, man. I was cooking for myself and, well, it's the least I could do. Shut up and let me repay you. If this is how you do it, my lips are sealed. I grabbed my plate, and we seated ourselves on the couch, flicking on the TV for some background activity as we ate. So, how about today then? What do you mean? I mean, what have you got planned? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Of course. Who is it? It's Ty. Yo, boss. You know, I'm already working a day, right? Oh, well, I can ask. Sure, hold on. You, Adrian! Huh? Is that a reference? Ty wants to chat with you. With me? Yeah. Diego thrust the phone towards me. I grabbed it and held it to my ear. Hello? Adrian, good morning. How are you keeping? I'm well. How can I help? Listen, I'm awfully sorry to contact you at home like this. It's okay, I don't mind. Well, I would loathe to put any unnecessary pressure on you, but I was wanting to check in. Have you given my offer any more thought? You see, I'm rather short on staff today, and I have exhausted all my options. I mean, I'm happy to help, but wouldn't I need training first? Of course. I'll be on the floor all day today, so I can give you the crash course, and be there if you need any help. Checking the audio too. And if you don't like the work, please do not feel obliged to return. Consider it a risk-free trial. Oh, and of course, I'll pay you for it. And even give you and Diego dinner on the house as thanks. Jesus! I wish all employers were like this guy. But only if you want to. Again, the last thing I want is to put pressure on you. It's quite an offer. You must really need help. But you know what? Sure thing. I didn't have any plans anyway. Wonderful. I'm elated to hear that. Now, I will only be needing you for the dinner time rush. It's only a short shift, 4 hours, starting from 6 p.m. But if you wanted to come in at 5 p.m., there'd be plenty of time to show you the ropes. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you then. Wonderful. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Look forward to seeing you tonight. And you. I disconnected the call and passed Diego his phone back. What was that all about? What time do you work today? 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. Why? I'll see you at 5 p.m. then. Huh? What? You working for Ty now? Sort of. He called it a risk-free trial. But he's paying for me, and we both get free dinner. So, why the hell not? Free dinner? Aw, yeah. Trust Diego to be excited over the prospect of a free meal. Between that and the breakfast I made, he's having a great day. So, you start at 5. What are you gonna do until then? Probably masturbate. I mean, I have no idea. Why not hit the town? Or see what Axel and Dom are doing? I could. Are you coming with? I'm better not. I start in a few hours, so I don't want to get caught up in something and lose track of time. But you start at 2 and it's breakfast time. Like, seriously, dog. That's fair. Oh hey, you attend the gym, right? It's been a while. I'm still a member, but I should probably quit. Oh? How come? That's complicated. I guess maybe he met his ex at the gym and his ex probably still goes to the gym. Well, I guess with what you've been through recently, it will have been hard to find motivation. Something like that. Where is it? It's on the corner of Baldwin and Swiss, a couple of blocks from Ty's bar. Thanks. I'll go check it out. God knows, I need the help to stay in shape from all the food we've been eating. Yeah, you do that. Is something wrong? Nah, nothing. Ignore me. Have a good time. Okay. Diego seemed quiet all of a sudden. There was something wrong with that. Was there something wrong with that gym? I was only more curious to find out. You have unlocked Town Map. This will be available most days, but not all. Blue blips indicate optional routes. You can complete as many of these as you like each day. Optional routes are only available for a limited window of time, so be sure to complete them early. So blue. Red blips indicate main story routes. You can only complete one per day, and the same routes may only be available on different days. Choose wisely. So wait, oh maybe it's because like we said we're gonna do that, but yeah, we'll check out that place. Man, what's a nice little town. I got a sauna area. And trains. Though I don't think I've ever seen a train thing do this in town where it just comes in one way. Like in IRL. In video games, sure. Must it be some kind of frontier town or something? Well, not frontier, but like, I don't know, near the ocean, maybe? I had decided to check out the local gym. After all, that'd be a better use of free time than just keeping shit. After all, what better use of free time than keep in shape? I figured a visit to the gym might do me some good. I made my way into town and managed to locate the gym without any hassles. Seeing no good reason to delay, I headed inside. I approached the front desk. Music. And inquired about the membership options. The kind woman behind the counter offered me a 5-day free trial, which I gladly accepted. She also asked if I wanted an orientation. I scoffed at the suggestion. After all, I had been to gyms before. However, as I explored, I came across a wealth of machines I had never previously used. I suppose that was a price for being cocky. There's this thing called a treadmill. I started out with some warm-ups and stretches before moving to a bicep curl machine. I proceeded through several sets of repetitions before noticing that I was being watched. There was only a few gym goers besides myself, and it was plainly obvious that I'd caught the eye of some huge raptor who was set up on a chest press. Me personally, I never, except for like yesterday where I was kind of like, I thought somebody was cute and I was trying to ask them for a number, but then I just chickened out because I have very little experience in that stuff and nerve. But yeah, when I go to a gym, I just put my headphones in. Don't pay attention to fucking anybody, because that would just make me nervous. Anyways, it wasn't long before he approached me. Well, well, fresh blood. Excuse me? You new here, ain't ya? Don't think I've seen you before. That's right. If I may offer a suggestion, you don't want to be throwing the bar like that. Slow and steady wins the race. Thanks? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Oh, and welcome, by the way. By and by? Thanks. Can I just go back? By the by. So, what's a cute little fella like you hoping to find in a place like this? I don't know, big, thick cock? Oh, I just moved into Woodcrest. Figured I'd make an effort to stay in shape. Oh, very fresh blood. That's precious. Don't stick with me. Name? Adrian. Kyrex. Huh? It's my name, Kyrex. Oh. As I was saying, stick by me, Adrian, and you'll get far. Happy to show you how we do things in Woodcrest. And how'd that be? Kyrex leaned in uncomfortably close to deliver his answer. So close, we were almost nose to nose. We work hard, we play harder. Yeah, this guy makes me uncomfortable. I like my personal space. It sounds like an opening to a gay porno. Haha. You're funny. I like you. If you say so. Oh, I do. Anywho, I'll stop distracting you. Enjoy your workout, bud. It's, Before I could remind him of my name, he was already halfway back to the chest press, a wicked grin on his face all the while. What a weird guy. Next up, I got a pair of dumbbells and go to work. It was long before I was interrupted again. No. Come on, man. What are you doing? What? Kyrex stood silently and repeated my previous rep. You're still throwing your weights, and these are clearly too heavy for you. One thing I should probably do is, go down in weights and do it slower, because I feel like I do it too fast. Like, I don't do that thing where you see where somebody moves their entire body to do it, but still, it's like, I feel like I'm doing it too fast. They're not. I repeated the exercise once again, going slower, in an attempt to demonstrate that I could handle them. Look, you're shaking. Here. Kyrex grabbed a smaller pair of dumbbells from the rack and offered them to me, relieve me of the heavier set. You can't be overdoing it. Get your technique down on a lighter set, and make sure your movements are nice and smooth. Do a longer set with these bad boys instead. Do it right, and you have no trouble with them bigger ones in no time at all. I begrudgingly did as he suggested. My movements were indeed much smoother, and I could still very much feel the burn in my arms and shoulders. You see? I guess. It's alright. You'll get the hang of it. I finished my set, laid the dumbbells down on the floor, and wiped the sweat from my brow. How'd it feel? It was fine, I guess. That's good. Trust me, I'm only looking out for you. Thanks. And next time, maybe ask for an orientation, eh? I grumbled. His advice was no doubt helpful, but I felt like he was making a fool of me. I spent the following half hour or so working out, or trying at least. Every time I looked away, Kyrex was looking right back at me, watching every set. Occasionally, as he had done prior, he would wander over and correct my mistakes. His advice was sound. He clearly knew what he was doing, even if it seemed like he was taking too much interest in my business. Eventually, I decided I had enough for the day and slipped away into the locker rooms. Sorry, when Kyrex wasn't looking. After all, I hardly wanted his advice on the correct showering technique. No, you gotta wash like this. I washed myself as quickly as I could manage and turned off the shower, after towering my waist and opened the door. Surprise! Okay, seriously? Ugh. Gotcha, didn't I? Damn it, Kyrex. What was wrong with you? Sorry about that. I began putting on my clothes, carefully not to let my towel slip while doing so, and instinctively had my guard up in Kyrex's presence. Perhaps it was just him being something of a stranger. Perhaps it was something specifically about him. Well then, you said you just moved here. How long ago was that? 4 days. Settling in well, I hope. Yeah, Woodcrest is a nice place. You're renting an apartment? I'm staying with an old friend I haven't seen in a while. An old friend, huh? I have a theory. A theory? About what? Hear me out. First thing I notice about you is that you came to gym wearing cologne. Second thing, no offense, was your technique. It wasn't a lifestyle for you, huh? At least it ain't just yet. And then, you tell me you moved here, and you're staying with an old friend. Let me tell you what I think. You got the hots for that friend, and you're hoping to impress him. What on earth? I'd been lying if I said he wasn't at least a little right, of course. That's so cute. Don't worry about it. Your secret's safe with me. I'll even help you out. Show you all the best workouts. Clarence has been nothing if not a little flirtatious. It struck me as confirming his hypothesis regardless of whether it's true, could be a good way to keep him at a distance. That is, if I wanted to keep him at a distance. So I guess this one, I'm not really trying to keep my options open, but I'm kind of denying this hypothesis. Oh, but I wonder if this would kind of lock out. I think it would lock out him, because we could redo these things, I guess. I don't really want to speed through them, till we get to where we'd find the person at that route. I guess deny hypothesis. He's just a friend. It's not out of the question, but I'm not exactly pursuing it. That's for the next route. So, keep your options open, eh? More or less, yeah. Very good to know. Oh, nonetheless, offers on the table. I'm around here most of the time, so next time you come for a workout, come find me for a little personal training if you'd like. I might just do that. I look forward to it. Hopefully that doesn't log me in his route. Also, has a question. He doesn't have a route as far as I know. Actually, let me just... Sileo... Because maybe. Alright, I need to remember that there's a CG. Yeah, it doesn't seem like... It says these are the 4 main routes, and he's not on any of them. Interesting. Something, by the way, he said personal training. I didn't believe he had something more in mind. It was something I need to remember should I wish to visit the gym again. Well, we have time to meet the femboy. Actually, now that I think of it, I do remember trains having a stopping area, but that would be in London. A one-way in. Not London, England. I had arranged with Axel and Dom to go explore in the woods. After all, Axel had suggested it back in the train, and I had been somewhat curious. The 3 of us met in the walking path, going a long way around the river, and had ventured in the forest there. It was a nice day out, I bet, with a gentle chill in the air. We've been wandering deeper in the woods for several minutes now, chatting amongst ourselves the entire way. This looks like a good spot as any. For what? Oh, I brought snacks. Tom laid a small bag he'd been carrying on the ground and began to unload its contents. There were sandwiches within, as well as a pack of potato chips and some dip. Here you are, Adrian. This one's yours. I looked at the sandwich from I took the sandwich from Dom and inspected it. It looked like orange eggs. Since my confusion, Axel took the opportunity to pipe up. It's curried egg. They're delicious, I promise. Okay, we gotta look at what a curried egg is. Is it an egg that just gets curry stuff on it? Hard-boiled eggs, onions, tomatoes, whole ground spices. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I see. Thank you, Dom. I wasn't expecting this. It's no problem. I always bring lunch when we're out here. We could be going quite a way, so we need our energy. Besides, Axel can't really cook. Hey, can cook, can too. Just not very well. Dom merely chuckled in response before passing Axel his sandwich and offering him a bag of potato chips. Axel immediately perked right back up once he had his sandwich in his hands. I took the first bite from the sandwich. Axel was right, it was delicious. Wow, did you make these from scratch? Well, I didn't slay the eggs, but yeah. Man, it's nice to eat something healthy for a change. Every time Diego cooks something, I have to put a napkin under it to collect all the grease. You'd best be careful unless you want that belly like his. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, Dom. Any luck with those prospects I sent you? Nothing yet. I'm hoping to hear back from the agency later this week. I know they're quite busy at the moment. Oh, are you house hunting? Yep, we're hoping to find someplace where we can move in together. Ooh. Then I can have delicious curried egg sandwiches every day. Well, I don't know about every day, but yeah, we're hoping to sort of consolidate our costs down and all that. We're practically glued at the hip these days anyway, so why not? Maybe not glued, more like knotted. Ooh. One sec. Sorry, sometimes it just felt like there was something somewhere. It was fun watching Axel get so flustered so easily. Fun, and perhaps a little cute too. Before long, the three of us had finished our sandwiches and half potato chips between us, having packed away the remainder for later. You can't not finish a bag of potato chips. I had wandered for a little further into the woods, purposely going in whatever direction looked the least disturbed, and using the GPS and compass on our phones to prevent us from getting lost. But there's steps. Interestingly, we had a strong cell reception all the way out here. Perks of building cell towers on the mountains, one would guess. Hey guys, what's over there? Don't see anything. Looked over in the direction Axel was pointing, and from where I was standing, I could see something out of place. That being said, I couldn't see exactly what it was. I think I see something. Should we investigate? By all means, lead on. Having ventured closer, we saw what looked like an old abandoned building covered in tangled overgrowth. It looked as if it hadn't been occupied for a very long time, with its missing roof shingles, battered window hatches, and dilapidated brickwork. It's a house? Seems to be. Dunn approached the building with both of us in tow. He did a circuit of the building, inspecting it for a point of entry. It's certainly weathered. There's no holes or anything we can go into, though. Dom made his way to the front door. Axel and I stood back and with bated breath as he tried the handle. Locked tight, I'm afraid. There's also a box in front of it. He then followed up his statement by giving the door a swift kick. It didn't even budge slightly. Looks like this is a loss, I'm afraid. Door's surprisingly sturdy, despite how it looks. Oh no. It's alright. We can always come back with tools, see if we can get the door loose. I'm sure nobody lives here. I I don't know. I feel like that's just a bit much. Like, jiggle the handle, sure. Kick the door, then I wouldn't do that. Come back with tools to just be like, well, we're going to pry into it. It's like, yeah, somebody still might own this place. I mean, it's abandoned, but still. Or was at some point. I sure hope nobody lives here. That's a little scary. Should we probably do something like that? Should we really do something like that? I'm not opposed. I guess it's up to Adrian. Well, I am going to be picking the thing that I would do, but also it seems to be something that Axel's doing, which is be like, let's not risk it. I'm glad you agree. Let's not mess with it. Aw, that's so fun. We can't just be breaking interlock buildings, even if they are in the woods. Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's time to leave the building where we found it. You know, didn't move the building, and head back to the entrance. Thanks for coming with us, Adrian. It was fun. Indeed it was. Your company was very welcome. I hope you'll come with us again sometime. I had a good time. I'll definitely come again, even if only for more of those sandwiches. I'm happy to hear you like them so much. Ooh woo. The three of us said our goodbyes before splitting up and heading back to our respective houses. I think that's a good time to call it. There's that Kerbal Space Program music. Well, actually, I need to look it up. And that should be the thing. Hopefully it's time-stamped. Okay, let me just save. Okay, we did do that. And then mute the game for a sec. Let's see, it's under the first F. Oops, wrong one. I swear I know stuff. Okay, U and F. Nope. Okay, now let's put this. It is the music. I knew it. I was right all along. They said I was crazy, but who's crazy now? And for reference, that was what now? So, Space Distortion from Kerbal Space Program OST. Anyways, the end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, guys. I like comments. Don't you like dislike tips or otherwise? If you like my YouTube and like Secro, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos Epic Grown. Please remember to spay neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And if you like this game, it's free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newer version earlier, you can go to their Patreon. I should probably actually look at how much it do be. $5 a month. Okay, yeah. So, thanks and see ya.